good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And we are talking all month long about the Star Spinner Tarot. And I think this deck is absolutely adorable. It comes with a really cool box that has got the magnetic closure on it. It's a pretty sturdy box. And it's got some really neat art on the inside as well to kind of clue you in on what you're in for with the Star Spinner Tarot. It also comes with a really neat little book to help you learn the tarot. And it is vaguely Rider-Waite inspired, I would say. Maybe a little more than vaguely. It's a pretty good deck. I would get this deck if I were still relatively new, but looking for something that might inspire my creativity a little more or might speak to my personality a little bit more. It's fun, it's pretty, and it has cats. So I will definitely say this is one of my more favorite chariots because it is drawn by two cats. I absolutely love that. And actually, the cats aren't even doing any work. They're kind of sitting on the chariot. So whether or not they're even pulling this thing or powering the chariot is unclear, but I really do like the idea that the cats are on there. This chariot is interesting because, for one, it's facing away from the audience. So it's kind of like it's moving across the card rather than towards us, which I've always thought is interesting. With cards that are meant to represent forward movement, I like to be looking at them. I like to think they are moving forward, moving toward me. And cards that are kind of like crossing over the card feel like they lose some of that. Also, with the chariot, there's always that balance between the right and the left side of the card and the top and the bottom and all of those different things. So I feel like some of that is lost because you're not seeing the whole chariot. You're only seeing half of it. This is helped by the fact that the cats are black and white, or well, kind of purple and light purple. But so you have the balance of the dark and the light. You know it is the chariot because it says chariot on the bottom and it has the number 7 at the top. So all of those things are still true to a standard deck. And it is obviously a chariot or some sort of a cart, shall we say. And there are the wings represented on here, even though we don't see both of the wings, we see the one. And you have the stars represented on there as well, which are usually on the charioteer's crown, but in this case are on the chariot itself. I can definitely see movement in the card as far as like the hair of the charioteer, and he looks like he's kind of like bracing himself and moving forward with this chariot, even though the cats don't seem to be doing any effort for bringing the chariot forward. I think that with the major arcana, it's a little more difficult to say, like, oh, I'm not sure if people would know what this means or not, because to some degree, that's the first thing I feel most people learn. I could be wrong, but at least for me, and when I'm teaching the Tarot Cafe classes, we focus a lot on the major arcana before anything else. So you do kind of memorize a lot of these things before really moving on to anything else. So knowing that this is a chariot and that it is the chariot card, you know that movement and control and balance and all of those things are already kind of inherently in there. Again, I do feel like the fact that it's turned away takes away from that balance and control aspect of the chariot, and the cats aren't doing anything. I'm totally harassing the cats today. I'm sorry. I love my cats. My cats also don't really do anything though. Cats are there to look pretty. They're art that you feed. That's just the way it is. These cats could just as easily have been riding in the bottom of the chariot. They just happen to be sitting on the front. Either way, I like this card for the visual of it. I do think it's very pretty. It's obviously a chariot, so you get that aspect of it. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say about this card. I could say over and over again, it's pretty and it's lovely, and there's cats. But other than that, it is what it is. I do like the rest of this deck, and it doesn't make it obscure. I will give it that. As far as a chariot card that is like, hey, can we just put a chariot on it somewhere? It does have that. I've had some chariot cards where I'm like, where's the chariot? Or a car or something, anything to represent movement and travel and all of those things. But either way, I like this card. It's pretty and it has cats. So I'm going to give it that. Either way, Next time, we will look at another interesting card with the Star Spinner Tarot, and if you're interested in any of the other cards, check out the links below and all the other videos that we've done this month. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy.